Good morning. Thank you for tuning in to the Monalisa Monroe Morning Show. Grab your coffee or your tea, hunty, because we have a lot to talk about. But before we get started on those red hot topics, please go to my website, www.monalisamonroe.com. We've got t-shirts, we've got mugs, we've got toast. Believe me, we've got you covered. And also, you could purchase my book, Life After the Diagnosis. If you know a survivor or you are a survivor, this is the book that you need. Well, let's go ahead and get this party started right, shall we?
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Monalisa Monroe Morning Show, hunty. If you're new to the show, hey, just like the commercial says, grab your coffee and your tea because we have a lot to talk about. Now, if you are loving this mug, it's on the website. Yep, it's on the website, www.monalisamonroe.com. And we're going to get this going right now for you, hunty. Yes, so if you're new to the show, welcome, welcome, welcome. Here on the Monalisa Monroe Morning Show, let me tell you exactly what we do. We talk about what you're talking about in the news, but we are very, very, very special. You know how? Because I give you a chance to give me your 2 cents on the red hot topics. Now, we usually have about 3 red hot topics, so we won't run out of time. But baby, I got to squeeze at least 5 today because it's a lot that's going on in the news. Am I right? I know I'm right. So as I stated before, go to the website, monalisamonroe.com, and to get these wonderful mugs, we've got t-shirts, we've got hats. We've got it all, baby. We got you covered. Now, each purchase that you do on the website, it supports the show. So please support your girl. We appreciate the love. Now, like Tabitha Brown says, let's get into it. Our red hot topic. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to say this. I want to know what you think. So please chime in. Please, I want to hear from you. Our Black Media, please click the new feature on Facebook that allows you to send us stars. This helps support this platform and allows us to keep bringing you these programs. So please click, like, and share the show. We're going to get started. Let me just tell you guys hello that is tuning in. Dr. Alonda Barber, you better shut the door. Girl, it has been how long? Welcome to the Monalisa Monroe Morning Show and congratulations, Doctor. Oh, I can't wait to hear from you, honey, because these red hots is red hot. Trust and believe that. Good morning, Derek. How are you? One of my faithful fans. Thank you for tuning in. Hey there, my beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate the love, sir. I appreciate the love. Dr. Alonda, girl, supporting me in Dubai. Come on through. Is that where you live now, or are you just visiting? Girl, talk to your sister. My son is in Dubai. Holy Ghost. Man, okay. Let me calm down because I'm so excited. I have not heard or seen you in years. So again, thank you for tuning in to the Monalisa Monroe Morning Show. Woo, 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 woo. So let's dive right in to these red hot topics. And please don't be shy. Click, like, and share the show. Comment, tell me what you think on these red hot topics. So let's go. Let's go. I'm just okay. What are we doing? Okay. Yes. Red hot topic number 1. Carly Russell apologizes. She admits it was a hoax. There was no kidnapping. Okay. If you don't know who I'm talking about right now, you must be under a rock because Miss Carly Russell was reported missing after she called 911 and stated that she saw a toddler, a baby that might have been 2 years old, walking on the side of the highway with a diaper and a t-shirt. She on the 911 call says she can't just let this baby continue to walk on the side of the road. She has to pull over. And then next thing you know, she's abducted, is what the story was. Oh, really? Oh my goodness, Alonda. Oh my goodness, girl. Awesome. Girl, we need to talk. But until then, what did you hear anything about Miss Carly Russell? So after she was reported missing, it went viral. It was all over social media. It was all over the news. And that was Thursday. So Friday, it was everywhere. Everyone was worried. Everyone was praying. Everyone was doing the most. And then on Saturday, she was, it was stated, and it has been proven, that she showed back up on Saturday at the house. No sign of abuse, no sign of rape, no sign of anything. And so rumors flew. Everyone was trying to figure out what happened, what's going on, is it true? Well, I don't know if pressure got to her, I don't know, but she finally admits that it wasn't true. So what do you think about this whole story? I tell you, and I'm going to be honest with you, as I stated before, When I first heard about it, of course, I was concerned, but I was just thinking, it's so many people that are missing. And I just didn't understand why this particular story went viral versus the rest of the stories that we hear about abductions and children missing. So I was curious. I'm thinking, why this story? And then, of course, concern, prayers, all of the above. But when I heard that she showed up at the house with nothing wrong, nothing showing that anything had happened, I was like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? And then the stories came out from the police stating that she had been Googling the movie Taken. She had been researching Amber Alerts. She has been doing all of this. And I was just like, no, it's too many people missing to play with the Amber Alert. It's too many people missing. Dr. Alonda, yes, I have, and it's ridiculous. We have come to the point where some of us will compromise our character integrity for a minute of fame. Girl, you better tell the truth. I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, is it that bad? Is it that, are you that thirsty for attention? Derek, I knew that something was wrong when she stated that a 2-year-old was walking next to a busy highway. You know what? That's true. That is so true, because what would make that 2-year-old not glide and just glide in the highway? You know how children are. They're not paying attention. They're just, they're in la la land, and it was just, oh my gosh, I just couldn't believe it. Thank you, our Black Media and Julius Hall, for bringing this platform to the world. Thank you so much. Yes, yes, yes. Our Black Media is our production company that has put us on, has performed, and did the most for us. So thank you, our Black Media. Whoop, 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 whoop. And you can find our Black Media on every social media platform. And that is our production company that put us on the map. So thank you so very much for that. And thank you for our Black Media. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Click like and share the show. The more you do, the more the word gets out. So thank you, thank you, thank you. But going back to Carly, what do you think? That is red hot topic number one. Red hot topic number two is Jamie Foxx. Is that really you? Now, social media is ablaze right now because he just recently got a movie on Netflix that's called Cloning Tyrone. And of course, the rumor mill is that it's a clone. So, of course, Jamie Foxx, being the comedian that he is, addressed all the rumors. He thanked the people that were praying for him. But social media, you know how social media is. They have noticed that Jamie, his skin tone is lighter than what it usually is. They stated that Jamie Foxx has no eyebrows on this new video. Jamie Foxx is a slimmer Jamie Foxx. And so, of course, I'm crazy about Jamie Foxx. So I'm thinking, okay, well, he's slimmer because he was sick and he might have lost weight. And the eyebrows, depending on what the sickness is, because we still don't know what happened. Maybe it was a loss of hair there. I don't know. That's probably the reason for the no eyebrows. And for the skin tone, who knows? I mean, being sick, you probably went up a shade. Sometimes people get darker. Sometimes people get lighter, especially African Americans. I mean, it just depends on, on what we got going on. So I don't want to think that it's a clone. I don't want to think that there's anything wrong with Jamie. I'm happy that he's back on track, getting going again. Jamie's awesome. Who doesn't love Jamie? And even on the video, he's joking around, being him. And he also said that the reason why he did not want his family or anyone to say anything or show him is because he didn't want people to see the tubes coming out of his mouth or nose or IVs coming out of his arms. He just didn't want people to see him like that. Now, of course, we fans, we want to know what's going on. We want to see what's going on. But shouldn't Hollywood, shouldn't actors, shouldn't singers, shouldn't entertainers have some type of privacy, especially when it comes to a sickness or illness? I mean, do you really want to see them in the hospital? Really? But then think about it. Yes, people would want to see him looking like that, because I say that now, especially because you heard about the what was it, a submarine of some sort, a small little whatever that was trying to look for the Titanic, and they ended up killing 10 people or something like that. And I sat back and I said, why would you want to see the Titanic? It's been underwater for years. People died. Why do you want to see that? And then not too long after that, maybe a couple of months, do y'all remember a while back 5 students got stabbed to death in their home at a college? Yeah, you remember that story. Well, the man that owned the home, it was an Airbnb, and he was renting it out to some college students, and they all ended up being stabbed to death. And no one, well, actually, the teacher ended up getting arrested for the murder. But anyway, long story short, the owner of this Airbnb, this condo, whatever this was, is selling. Why are people wanting to go in, take pictures, buy it, make it a museum, or I'm just like, what is it with the human nature that wants the gore and then you think about it, hey, entertainment, horror movies. Why do we want to see it? Why do we want to be a part of something so gory and horrible? But it goes all the way back. I mean, it's like the documentary of what was the man that used to eat people? Um, Dahmer. Dahmer. I forgot his first name, but that documentary is like people wanted to see why he was the way he was. Crime scenes. People want to see the gore and the disgustingness of it. And it's I don't know. It's sick. It's sick. Why would you want to take pictures and see something like that? I don't know. It's just ugh. Derek, Jamie has always been a private person. You know, you're probably right, because we never know who he's dating. We never know about his children. So you have a great point there. He has always been private, and to me, he deserves the privacy. Give him that. That's what I'm saying. Give him the privacy, and if he doesn't want you to see him wrapped up in tubes and everything else, I mean, what's the big deal? Let him have his privacy. Duh. So I don't know. That's a good point, Derek. I appreciate that. I'm checking if you see me looking down and things like looking around. I'm checking all the screens just to make sure I'm reading everyone's comments, because that's one thing about the show. You give me your comment, I read it, and we talk about it. So yeah, you have a great point there. He's always been private. You are correct. Hello, this is a good platform. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Our Black Media is our production company that we stand on, stand with, stand beside. So thank you so much for that. And basically, this is, the Mona Lisa Monroe Morning Show. We have red hot topics, and we love when you tune in and give your input. And again, our red hot topics that we're talking about this morning. Number one was Carly Russell now apologizes and said that she was not kidnapped. Holy cow. And the second one is Jamie Foxx. Is that really you? I say it is. He just looks different because he's been through the storm and the rain. Give me a break. Now, red hot number three. Now, this is an interesting thing. Now, if you guys follow the news like I know you do, and that's my job, of course. I look at the news so I can bring it to you to see what you think and hear your comments on it. But do y'all remember the movie Cocaine Bear? Okay. Cocaine Bear was a true story. The story behind that movie, that whole thing, was a bear ended up breaking into a vehicle, and it was drug smugglers. And of course, the bear did not know if it was cocaine or not, and he ate it. So then this is a true story. And the bear was high on cocaine. Okay. Now, of course, they put the bear down, and the bear basically was, killed and everything. But the whole movie, the story, the whole thing is a true story. The bear ended up breaking into a vehicle. I think it was a vehicle or a tent or something with drug smugglers. And the bear ended up eating the cocaine. Well, cocaine sharks could be ingesting drugs off Florida or in Florida waters. That's actually a typo. So, Mona Lisa, what are you saying? I'm just saying, this is what I read. I read that these sharks, these dolphins, these sea lions, look in the news, y'all. They're really acting out of character. Sea lions, sharks swimming close to the bay. I mean, the characteristics of these animals that are in the sea now are really weird. And so an article stated that these sharks could be ingesting drugs that might be in the water. That's crazy, but I'm just telling you what I read in the news. That's red hot number three. Red hot number four. Ohio officer fired after police dog attacks black man with hands up. Okay. Let me preface this first. This is not a show about black and white. This is not a show about racism. It's not a show about discrimination. We don't get caught up in all of that on this show. But we do address what's in the news. Okay. Now, the story behind this situation is the black truck driver was pulled over. Okay. And he was pulled over for some type of brake light or something like that. And when he pulled over, he noticed that the police had guns drawn. So instead of getting out of the truck, he hit the metal to the pedal and started a chase. Okay. So these police officers are chasing him down the highway. Well, they, of course, have barriers and things like that. So the police laid down a chain barrier that has spikes. And when he drove across it, of course, the tires were flat and he came to a stop. Okay. So when he came to a stop, realized he cannot run anymore, can't drive anymore, he got out of the truck with his hands up. Now, It is on the video, y'all. It is on the video, and if you see it, just um, buckle up because it's disgusting. So let me go ahead and continue. So on the video, it shows that his hands were up, and I think he was on his knees. And the officers had guns drawn and everything. And then the officers were yelling, "Put the dog away. Do not release the dog. Get the dog." Well, this one police officer runs up to the man that has his hands up, and he basically sicks the canine police dog on the man. It's on video. I mean, plain as day, he just released the dog on the man. His hands are up, no gun, he's not trying to run, none of that. And the police officer releases the dog. Now, this is what gets me after that happened. There were police officers yelling and screaming, "Get the dog off of him. Get the dog." And finally he got the dog, but the man was injured and was later medical treatment was given to him, all the above. But the fact that you released your dog is the point here. And and this is where a lot of times people go, why are Black people so afraid of the police? Why don't Black people just comply? Why don't you just, put your hands up? These stories right here shed a light on why Black people are terrified of the police. And, in a lot of cases, we get it. In your neighborhoods, you don't get that. Okay. We understand. This is something that you probably won't ever understand. But this is one out of the many stories showing you what happens when we comply. What happens when we put our hands up? What happens when we do what we were told to do? Now, I know what you're going to say. He shouldn't have drove off from the beginning, yada, yada, yada. I get that. And I agree. He shouldn't have. But he did. And it has been a situation, whether you killed 10 people, whether you killed 15, whether you did a school shooting, whether you did whatever. When the person surrenders with their hands up, the police politely handcuff the person and they still live. That's number one. And dogs are not sicked on them. And they are not tased. And they are not choked out. So there's so many cases that we could show, we could tell that it's just not the same. Now, I'm open for comment. I'm open for dialogue. If you agree or don't agree or disagree, how about that? If you agree or disagree, I'm open to hear your side of any of these red hot topics. And this was red hot number 4. Red hot number 5 is, oh goodness. So again, if you don't know about these stories, you must be under a rock. So what causes cardiac arrest in young athletes like Bronny James? So if you don't know what happened, LeBron James's son went under cardiac arrest. His heart just stopped beating at a basketball practice. And of course, we are praying for him and we're hoping that everything ends up on the good side of things. But what is causing this? This is really weird to me, and I'm not the only one that thinks it, because a lot of people are going, okay, it's more and more younger people having heart attacks, cardiac arrest, like the football player. And so an article I read was asking that very question. What causes cardiac arrest in young athletes? So again, I'm researching, and this is what one of the doctors states. They stated one possibility is hypotrophonic cardiomyopathy. That's a long name. I might have tore it up and mispronounced it and everything, but I'm telling you what she said. A thickening. Okay, good. So I might have tore up the word, but this is what it means. A thickening of the heart muscle that is often observed in elite athletes and sometimes in individuals with certain genetic predispositions. Gunder said, that was her name. The doctor's name is Gunder, Dr. Gunder. Another scenario is comatose cordis, in which a sudden blow to the chest disrupts the cardiac rhythm, leading to cardiac arrest. Now, that's what happened to the football player. He got a sudden, a hard hit in the chest, and that's what caused his. But Bronny, I don't know. The third possibility is a genetic arrhythmia and an abnormal heart rhythm. And that's what she said. So we don't know which one. And I'm sure we're going to find out once once everything gets going and we find out. Of course, we're going to know. Our Black media is a powerful example to the world. All right, Chloe. Hello, hello, hello. And you are correct. It is. So yeah. So I don't know, what was wrong. I don't know, but it is crazy. This is not an isolated case. A lot of younger people are having cardiac arrest. So I also read today, which is very weird, and I don't know how true it is. I'm just giving you the news that COVID-19 in young people is one of the reasons for the cardiac arrest in younger people. Now, that right there is terrifying, but yet interesting. Now, how true it is, I don't know, but I'm thinking one of the things that we might need to see or check is, did he ever have COVID-19? Because it is said in the article now that COVID-19 is one of the reasons, or could be the reason, why younger people are having cardiac arrest. What do y'all think about that? Very interesting. Now, our last red hot topic for today. I know we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red hot topics. I know we doubled it. We doubled the trouble today. So, of course, our last red hot topic this morning is Mega Millions estimated jackpot nears $1 billion. Okay, my first question is, what with a question mark? Now, me personally, I don't even know how to play. I don't even know how to play Mega Million. But who's playing? Number one, are you playing? And how do you play? But how come we're not hearing about winners? There's got to be more winners. I mean, how is it that it is now almost $1 billion? No one's winning. Now, the number game is you know interesting enough. The number game is interesting enough because you can have a license plate number that doesn't match anyone's. You can have a social security number that doesn't match anyone's. So, but the numbers though, no one has hit this number. That's weird to me. Junior, so glad someone shared this platform with me. All right, welcome. Welcome to the Monalisa Monroe Morning Show. Um, welcome, welcome, welcome. So, what do you guys think about this mega million? This is crazy, and no one has hit it. And it's 7 million people, or was it 7 billion in the United States? And not everybody plays. Don't get me wrong. Not everybody plays, but hello. So if you're coming on, if you're just now coming on to the show, welcome to the Monalisa Monroe Morning Show. And what we do here is we talk about what you're talking about for sure, honey. And we basically tackle red hot topics that are in the news, in social media. It just depends on what you're talking about. And in on this show, it's a little special. It's a little different because you get to talk about whatever you want to talk about these topics to me and to the audience. And it looks like we have a big one today. So welcome, welcome, welcome. We've been around since 2020. So we're about 3 years old. We've been on the air for 3 years, and we've been with Our Black Media for about 2 of those years, or maybe 1.5, maybe 1.5 of those years going on 2. And it's been incredible. It's been an incredible journey. We would love for you to click like and share the show. We are one of the many shows that are on Our Black Media platform. So again, welcome, welcome, welcome. And I'm Mona Lisa, and this is the morning show. So I'm going to have a quick commercial, and please don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Be right back.
Good morning. Thank you for tuning in to the Monalisa Monroe Morning Show. Grab your coffee or your tea, hunty, because we have a lot to talk about. But before we get started on those red hot topics, please go to my website, www.monalisamonroe.com. We've got t-shirts, we've got mugs, we've got toast. Believe me, we've got you covered. And also, you could purchase my book, Life After the Diagnosis. If you know a survivor or you are a survivor, this is the book that you need. Well, let's go ahead and get this party started right, shall we?
Hello, welcome back to the show. And thank you again, everyone that has tuned in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's get back to those red hot topics. How about that? Red hot, mega millions, estimated jackpot nears $1 billion. Are you playing? Do you know how to play? What's up with that? Let me know because I want to play. I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to be a part of the I'm trying to be a part of the madness, okay? And then of course, red hot next one. What causes cardiac arrest in young athletes like Bronny James? That was a scary, scary situation. And I'm praying for the LeBron James family. I love you guys. I think LeBron James is phenomenal. Of course, okay, of course, sports, basketball, yeah, but I think he's just a great human being. The way he gives back to his community, it is, oh, I'm talking about You deserve all the best. You deserve flowers, roses right now because you are an amazing person and your family's amazing. So I'm just praying that everything works out. And but again, it stated that a doctor stated that it could be uh, one of the symptoms of COVID-19 in young people, which is very, very interesting. But other than that, it could be the reason for the cardiac arrest in young people could be a an offbeat heart. This is unrhythm. What was it? Unrhythmatic or something like that. Abnormal heart rhythm for the heart is one reason. The other reason was a thickening of the heart muscle that is often observed in elite athletes and sometimes in individuals with certain genetic predispositions, which is interesting. And the last scenario could be a sudden blow to the chest that could cause cardiac arrest. So, I mean, I don't know what happened. I don't know, but that's just three reasons what the doctor stated about young people with this cardiac arrest happening, which is yikes. And then the next red hot was an Ohio officer fired after a police dog attacked a black man with his hands up. And again, I stated that we are not this platform that's talking about black and white and discrimination and da 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 da. But this is in the news and people are talking about it. So the officer that released the canine on the black man has now been fired. And I'm thinking he was fired because of the audio on the tape and the officers that, you know, of course, when you have a camera on your vest, you are recording. And that recording was heartbreaking because even the officers were yelling, "Get the dog." And he did not until after injury was already done to the gentleman. So was he in the wrong for continuing to drive after the police told him to stop? Yeah, we could say all of that, but wrong is wrong and right is right. And even though he was wrong for driving, causing a police chase, all the above, you he came out with his hands up, and on the video it looked like he was on his knees. So what? And many times this kind of stuff is pushed off because he shouldn't have kept driving. Da, 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 da. But there has been mass shootings, there has been killings, there has been everything where when that person that had just got finished shooting up a school, shooting up people, come out with their hands up, they are politely handcuffed. So I'm just saying there's a difference there. Like it or not, it is. And so, and the and this was one of the ones. Hey, I just pulled it off the news, and it is true. I kid you not. Cocaine sharks could be ingesting drugs off Florida banks. Look, it's out there. Cocaine Bear was a real story. A bear got into a drug smuggler's stash and ate it, and he got high. Okay, Cocaine Bear, true story. The movie might have did a little, movie stuff to it, but it's a true story. I saw the back end of that. True story. Jamie Foxx cloning Tyrone. It is a good movie. I suggest that you go to Netflix and check it out. Now, is this Jamie Foxx? They said that might be a clone. I don't think it is. I just think he looks a little different because he was sick. Now, we don't know what the sickness was. We don't know what, because Jamie, as Mr. Derek Bibles has stated, he has always been a private person. So we might not ever know. But Jamie Foxx looks different because I think he was sick. I mean, when you get sick, you don't look the same. It's as you get well, you start to look like your normal self. Hello. And then last but not least, we talked about the Carly Russell story. She has now stated that she was not kidnapped. So these have been the red hot topics for today. If you guys want to address any of them, please do. Um, this has been a crazy day because we usually, honestly, we only talk about 3 red hot topics, but we doubled the trouble today. We went and did 6. Yes, 6 red hot topics. And I again want to thank everyone that has chimed in and looked at the show. I want to thank Dr. Alonda. It was good to see you, girl. Wow. It was good to hear from you. Dr. Derek Bibles, thank you so much. Look, Dr. Derek, that's Dr. Alonda and then Derek Bibles. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning. And I can't believe you moved to Dubai, girlfriend. Oh my gosh. And you live there. That is crazy. And thank you so much for chiming in today, talking with us, and responding to the Red Hots. Thank you so much for acknowledging our Black media platform. Mr. Khan. Who else did we have? Thank you so much for acknowledging the platform, Mr. Lasif. Who else? Chloe, thank you so much. Junior, thank you so much. So again, everyone that commented and basically responded to us today, we appreciate all the love. Click like and share the show. Again, I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. We've been around since 2020, and we're 3 years old. Now, we usually stay on for an hour, but again, we have sort of changed the platform a little bit because now it's so many shows that, you know, of course, you can click like and share which show, and hopefully you watch all of them. But we're no longer an hour. We just try to come in, hit the topics, and jump right out so you can have the rest of your day. But I do also, before I let you go, I want to tell you a little bit about what we're doing close to home, because those were the national news. So close to home, again, I'm Monalisa Monroe, and I am the president of the Garden City Housing Team. And what we do is we rehab and rebuild or repair housing here in Garden City. And we are in the middle of a rehab project called the CHIP Grant Project, and we are working on 6 homes. We're rehabbing and repairing 6 homes here in Garden City, and we're closing the first phase, which was the first 2 homes, and then the second phase will be the next 2 homes, and then the last phase will be the last 2 homes. So that's what we're doing here in Garden City. And the housing team, the Garden City housing team, is helping individuals in Garden City. We have not branched out of Garden City as of yet. We're still helping residents here in Garden City. Now, if you want to contact us, if you have repairs that need to be done to your home, of course, give us a call. The phone number is 912-373-5964, or you can email us at gardencityhousingteaminc@gmail.com, or you can go to the Facebook page, Garden City Housing Team, and message us or DM us, as the young people say. Or you can go to our website, www.supportgcht.org. And again, the only way we can help anyone is donations, grants, funds. That's the only way we can help. So, of course, go to the website, www.supportgcht.org, and donate, because all of your donations are going to the cause of repairing and rehabbing homes in Garden City. Now, these are just not any homes. These homes are occupied by residents that are in the low to moderate income level. They are either elderly, disabled, veterans, or single families. So, and I shouldn't say so, and they're also folks that can't afford these repairs. If you can afford the repair and you are willing to pay for the repair or the labor, give us a call because we have contractors, plumbers, electricians. We have all of that. So if you just don't know of a contractor, but you can pay for the rehab or repair of your home, give us a call. We can help. If you want to provide the materials, if you want to donate the materials, give us a call. We're not turning anything down but our collar. Hey, so we will take it all. Home Depot is one of our partners. Shout out to Home Depot. Habitat for Humanity is one of our partners. Shout out to Habitat. Um, so we that's what we do. That's what we do. We're all about housing. And in Garden City, among many places in the United States, housing is a big deal. And research shows that in what 2050, there will be no middle class. You either going to have or have not. Okay. Tyler Perry, shout out to you. So let's start repairing, building, helping the middle class, the working class. Let's take care of them because, truth be told, they're the ones that start the engine. They're the ones that those hands, those minds. That's how America turns. Think about it. After 2020, who did they try to put back to work? Essential workers. Who are the essential workers? The middle class. Put us back to work. Take care of us. Give us some housing. Okay. I can go on and on that. But that's what the Garden City Housing Team does. And so I want to give a shout out to all of our team. I can't do it by myself. We have contractors, plumbers, electricians. We have construction liaisons. We have governmental liaisons. We have support. And so I want to thank everyone on the team. I also want to thank DCA. I also want to thank Habitat for Humanity, as I stated earlier, have Home Depot, United Way. I mean, oh my goodness, we can't do it by ourselves. We just can't. So we need your help. And last but not least, I want to also say that we also have the opportunity of partnering with Habitat. I'm sorry, Habitat. Y'all talking about me. Partner with Garden City Homestead Association, which dealt with the community gardens. Baby, if you haven't went to our page, please go to Facebook page, Garden City Housing Team, or Garden City Homestead Association. Our community garden is beautiful. So thank you, Youth Works, for your teenagers that helped us this summer of revitalizing Garden City. That's what's up. We are bringing Garden City back to life. I love that. We're bringing Garden City back to life. We are revitalizing the gardens in Garden City. Ah! Oh my goodness. I got to write that down. Bringing So anyway, thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Monalisa Monroe Morning Show this morning. And again, I'm gonna be like Tabitha Brown and leave you a little nugget. I love Tabitha. Tabitha, if you ever watch this show, honey, know that I love you. I just want to leave you with this. Be kind to one another. Be cautious, but be kind. That's the number one thing the world is needing right now: kindness. And appreciate what God does in your life. Gratitude, kindness, gratitude, and love. Oh my goodness. That'll change the world. It'll change the world. You don't have to tell anybody. You don't have to control anybody. All you have to do is change you. And why would you change you? Change you for the better. See what I'm saying? I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm not trying to control you. Just change for the better. If you change your attitude, you can change the aptitude. All right. Thank you for tuning in to the Monalisa Monroe Morning Show. And you have a great day. Bye bye.